Alright, welcome to episode 4 of Flotsam, the lost city on water. Lost boat, whatever. So, we left off. We are currently doing, I would say, exceedingly well. So, what I decided to do was we're kind of hovering at Town Beauty, and that's it kind of in the negative. So I'm going to start using some of these things to help, I guess, make the city more attractive, maybe something. I'm not really sure, but we're going to, we're going to add some stuff to kind of beautify the place up. We just need to get a little bit of plastic. So I turned off the plastic recycler thing. I let this one go because we don't, electrical parts isn't something we are necessarily needing. Let's go collect those fish. But yeah, I'm wanting to get some of the beautify stuff going so we can start hopefully making that. We did build this up. So we went from a -16 to a -1 or something around there. We are at this current point in time trying to basically collect everything in this general population, the area, and then move on. Now, if I back out as far as I possibly can, we're going to need, actually, this is kind of the way we've been going. So we're probably going to back up, maybe go collect this stuff over here, and then kind of head into this general population. Right now, I'm going to steer clear of this until we got the proper tools that we need in order to deal with that. But for the time being, going to work on making the boat pretty to some degree, hopefully. I can't make any promises. I can only offer hope in that it works out effectively and in our favor. Now, wood junk. We are at this point in time. We should start seeing plastic junk collect up here somewhere. I would hope. We do have plastic junk being brought in. What the heck? A fancy... What is that? Fish balloons? Really? Alright, let's... Let's put one of those there, since that will help. We'll put one of those there to kind of boost everything up. And then I want to get... I would like to say I'd like to get maybe some seats. But we can only hope for that. So, anyway, hopefully everybody's having a fantastic time, great day, all that fun jazz. I can only hope you are, because that just means good times a rolling. Can we rotate that? We can. Alright. I mean, that should work. It looks pathetic, but it is what it is. I don't know what this does. I can only imagine it helps boost their education up a little bit, or boost their potential to be smarter or whatever. I don't really know exactly how that works, but we're going to go with that. So, back over here, I need this. I need some sort of, we should have plastic that we're kind of clinging to. We are having a few plastic pieces around here that we're trying to collect. Once those are collected, we should be in good shape to then get the electrocraft thing. And basically what this is going to do is this is going to turn this little electric scrap into useful tools for us. But for the time being, we need, excuse me, one more plate to get that kind of satisfied. But with it being said, we do have plenty of food, we do have plenty of fish, we have no firewood, or actually we have firewood, we have no logs. That's the problem. Alright, come over here. That's on that. We can turn this off so we can actually save logs. And there we go. Alright, I want to come over here. Build that up. And then get... that going. I'm going to need to build some of these. Hopefully that's close enough. Wood power generator. Now this generates 24 eels by burning firewood. That's the problem. Useful, but problematic. Now since we have that, that only can mean we are ready to... I want to get this. We need this. Let that research go. Yep, I need this. Let's hook... ready for use, that's great. Okay, I can only imagine that that means we are not close enough. I would have to imagine, right? Like, that's where that makes sense. You've got to be kidding me. So, just remember this. When building this farther away, you're going to have problems as far as connecting everything. Now that that's connected, we can come over here and bam. We can also make these, but we're not making that yet, so treat with caution. Let's come over here, get the... where are we? Where are we? Where are we? Where are we? There we go. 4 should be good enough. If we can do it, that's what I want to be doing. Oh. So, that's not what I want. This is what I want. For now, we're going to turn that off. Zoom out. Ooh, that looks like a good one right there. If we do it right, we should be able to collect most of this. This is more important. There we go. I mean, we can always go back. Let's get rid of that. Now we're... nope. I do. We don't have that. So, let's go find these big fish. Actually, we'll find the small fish first. And then we should be able to find these right around here. Bang. And then the bigger one should be right there. And then if we come over here, nice big plastic area for us. And then if I remember correctly, there should be fish. That's a big sucker right there. Very small. Alright, I think we got all of that sorted. So we should get a little bit more fish. Everything should be well and on its way. We're going to get some metal pieces that will help us out tremendously. Let's do 2 people over there. I don't really care about the rest of the stuff. We have people collecting fish. That's great. Ooh, we only have 1 meal left. People are about to be hungry. Do we not have firewood? We do not have firewood. Oh, dear Lord. Hold on. Hold on. How could we have gone so wrong? Uh-oh. Alright, we can come over here. Alright. We'll see how well this works out. So, that being said, we're going to come over here. And I'm going to bump this up to 15. But we should have enough seaweed, whatever. This is almost done. That'll give us enough. We should be fine. Water's the only thing that will be slightly problematic. I don't see that necessarily being too big of an issue because we're going to get on this really quickly. And then that'll be taken care of. Now, I need to remember where I put this. Alright, so we got that going. Let's look at, I think it's right here. Is this a plus? It is a plus. So, that being said, we could... Ooh, I can connect off of this. I wonder if it works the same. They are able to walk. So, I mean, it does work to some benefit. Now, I just need to make sure that it doesn't need power, which it might. Alright. We're picking up signals. Show me. Alright, so. I didn't know that this arrow meant something, that you could actually do all this other junk. A director's chemist, a botanist, a bird keeper. That would be interesting. But for the time being, we're going to do a farmer. Just because this is going to help us kind of propagate some of our own vegetables. And he is super far away. Alright, that's fine because we need to kind of get progressing in the game a little bit. And I need to make sure that everything is taken care of. It looks like we gathered everything, so let's head over here so we can actually gather logs, because right now we need firewood like ASAP, NOC, NOW, all those emergencies, SOS kind of things going on. Alright, enough with the puns. We're done with them. Sorry, bad jokes. I get it. Stupid. Alright, get those going. Get the fishes going. Gather the firewood. Oh, another one's right here. Dead trees. Hook me up. That's what I want. I know I'm coming. We're gathering. And lucky us, we're gathering like straight firewood right now. All right, so we got wood being gathered. I say the next place we go is this way to kind of get a little bit more kelp, kind of get the lay of the land, so to speak. I don't think right now we need any more plastic. I think we're doing great on plastic. I could be wrong. I mean, we got the jugs. It's more the food and the fire and all that other junk. So he's over here cooking shish kebabs, getting those things going nice and sizzling hot for everybody. We got meals coming. I understand people are starving, but trust me, we got food. It is being made. Where are you at on that one? That one's all right. All right, we're okay there. We're just waiting on the firewood. We got the firewood now. What are you holding? That building's having some issues. Alright, but we're building up. We only got 6 people, so we should be good. But like I said, once we get the farmer going, then potatoes, all that fun jazz is going to be a natural thing for us. And that's kind of my, anyway, my point. Hurry up and collect this fish, man. Like, these fishes aren't that, oh, maybe they are that big. How many more we got? We got 3. Come on now. We could put 2 on that. And we're out of firewood. Again. Well, problems, problems, problems. Just collect the last pieces of fish so we can go. It's 3 fish, dude. Hauling export blocked. What does that even mean? Town inventory is full, can't be emptied. Town inventory is not full. Filter. I didn't think I had a filter on that. Doesn't look like we have a filter on that. And say, hey, I only accept 8 things of fish. Interesting. Alright. I really don't have time to, like, sit here and dictate with you. I need you to do what you do. I need you to collect all 3 of those fish so we can then hightail this out of here. I wish everything was going to work for me. Start moving, little son. Start moving. Alright. Go up here. Chop that. Go over here. Bing, bing. And let's hit this one for good measure. Oh, great. Where's this guy? We can turn this one back on. Ooh. Kelp. Okay, I'm going to come over here. We're going to place another one of those down because I think that's almost kind of important for us to like get that going. Alright, you're making that. Alright, slight problems running into, but we should be rectifying these momentarily and getting them all sorted out. Hopefully. Yes, we have the axes now. Alright, we're doing a great job. We're fine, we're fine. This is working. I promise this is going to be okay. Are we doing +5? Alright, not looking too shabby there, but I'm needing Needing firewood. Oh, turn that on. And then turn that off. Actually, I'm okay with that. We shouldn't be needing planks at this current point in time, so that should be fine. Alright, let's see what our people are doing as far as this is concerned. I want you to go up here and here. I do have a researcher, I do have that. Salvaging, I do have a salvager. But I don't have a whole lot of people with athletics, movement speed, all that fun stuff. But I do want you to be faster. We do have that. You need to be better. And I'm going to build you up there. Slowly but surely, we are getting smarter. How's the captain doing? Alright, well, we're working on it. Working on it. Making it look better. Alright, so we got all that. Now let's head up here so we can then get more trees, more logs. We need it. Maybe kind of put it right there so we can kelp that out. Go get these fishies. And chop those trees down. Let's see what else we got that we can collect. More kelp over here. And we have plastic over here that we need. Alright. Like how that's going. Think this will solve a lot of our issues. We're also going to have a lot of kelp over here. We are making more firewood now to fuel everything, so hopefully that kind of negates problems that we're having in the future. More backup on food, which I love. I think it's time to build this. And I'm actually going to build 2 of them. I'm going to make this a low priority. I'm going to wait for him to build that. And that doesn't do anything for us. Alright, well, we don't have a whole lot, but anyway, my point still stands. We're going to keep this on that. Hopefully they'll load some stuff up into here and then we can wait for it to dry. Either way, we're working through that nightmare. Alright, let's kind of see what we got going on. I do want to get some metal. I do want to get some fish. So, let's move over here. Oh, come on, help me out. Get that going and salvage the batteries and get those knocked out. Alright, that should do rather nicely. I want to get this. Do we need metal? We need one more. We need one more metal, and then we'll be done. And then other things can be the priority. I don't know. I don't know if we ever. I haven't even used those before. I'm being honest. Fabricator. Fabricator would be important. Unstick that there. I think a fabricator is important. We'll see how this goes down. Now, my question is, has anyone ever had this problem? Because we got 460, but it's saying that the hauling export is blocked. Now, is like something blocking this, or what's the problem here? Maybe we can come over here, build that, and then a filter, block all this out. Actually, open that up, bing, bing, ding, 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 ding. And then we'll have, nope, we'll have all the fishes. And then, I mean, I'll put kelp just in case, whatever. Actually, we're going to take kelp off. And then this is just so he can come in, get what he needs done. We are so close to our goal over here. We spotted signs of life. There might be a survivor out there. Show me. Oh, we got one over here. I see him. Yep. Alright, first things first. We need Kimosabi over here with a whole bunch of wood and a whole bunch of fish. Look at that. We're about to go bonkers. Alright. Catch me some fish. Go get me metal. I need it. I want it. It's mine. I don't need water. We'll leave that intact. I don't know how I missed this, but apparently it's a thing. It happens on the occasion. It also happens when you're not technically looking for it in the right spot. I know home slice is here. Holy fish gods, terraformer, those are pitchforks jammed into the vents. Geez, someone went ham on that thing. Alright, now we gotta go find this dude. And luckily for us, he is over by... I'll take that, and I'll take that. So we're gonna sit here for a minute, obviously gathering everything that we need. Boosting up everything that we got. And hopefully I can come over here. We can do some over here. I think I got all this stuff. Everything looks like we've gotten it. I've gotten all that. Don't need any of that. Oh, research. We need to make sure we're doing that. Alright, so we're ready to do this stuff. I'm going to... I guess research that. It's something small, it's something fast, we can knock it out. That's pretty much my point, because we're about to come into and need a bunch of different things. And I want to make sure... A gobbler. I need a gobbler. What's a gobbler? It's probably that big fish. I would assume it's that big fish. But after we get the farmer, the next one's the engineer. Because... sorry. The next one's the engineer because we're going to run into a problem of needing weight distribution or more power. And what gives us more power, you guessed it, is the boat. So, or the tugboat, whatever you want to call it, yada, 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 all that fun jazz. So we're going to need that. Oh, we can build another one. How you doing? How much did that cost? 3. All right, that's fine. We got plenty of that to burn. And like I said, I'm not 100% sure why this is all like jacking up on me, because hauling export blocked, like I don't, was it freezing? That's just annoying if I'm being honest. So we're going to scavenge this, get that kind of set up. Then I can probably put 2 on that if I wanted to. Might not need to. But yeah, we're about to make our food situation so much better. We're going to have to go find actually, I think he gives us potatoes, if I'm being honest. I think that's how that goes down. So, yeah. We're going to let that one roll. Give me a second. And we'll come back to all this fun jazz. Alright, we have made it to villager number 1. Crafting and fishing, sure, why not? We'll take the potatoes, we'll take the firewood, and then if we come over here, here's where our planter person is going to be. So he's going to give us a nice crop, and I hope it's going to be potatoes, which it is. So, and we can gather that. So that being said, let's get our researcher going on this. Because if we can get all of these potatoes going, we should be able to drive a nice bargain. Now what I'm going to do is we're going to come over here and I'm going to downgrade anything with a potato. 0, 0, great. That way we save the potatoes. I want to end up growing with them. We don't have anything yet, but I do want to make room for that. Now, that being said, I do want our plastic pieces that we are about to start gathering. I believe we have a plastic piece somewhere or something like that right there. I do want those to kind of go into, oh yeah, we can do that. And I'll double that. So my idea is I want to make another one of these. Now I need 6 jugs. We don't have any plastic, which is kind of the problem right now. So hopefully we can get the jugs. I'm not fishing anymore because we have 200 fish and more food than we probably know what to do with at this current point in time. So I don't need any more of that. So we're going to let our peeps collect. Hopefully we can collect the 43 things that we need, get that going. I'm hoping that this guy will get these 3 done so then I can start planting farms over here. I'll add that kind of segue right there. Get that going. I don't think we can build that yet. Nope. It'll be in this little green item area, so we'll get that kind of sorted out in the next episode because we are reaching our time limit. I'm going to collect our potatoes. We'll get those going. And then in the beginning of the next episode, you'll kind of see what we have planned as far as the future is concerned. So if you like what you saw, hit that thumbs up button. I do appreciate it. Think about leaving a comment. If you haven't subscribed, I would appreciate it if you did subscribe. It's free. It helps me out. It benefits me. It benefits you too. You get more of my content. So hit that subscribe button. If you want to, hit the notification button. It does help out. Or the little bell icon, so like when I go live or I make a video or whatever, you get the notification saying, hey, I did whatever. So until next time, I will catch you guys later.